And what's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Welcome back to revisiting Bloodborne. So here I am at the at the nightmare Hunter's Dream. What am I saying? So we just finished part 1 of Nightmare of Mensis, defeated Mikolash, the host of the nightmare. I went and changed up my runes, so that's why I'm here at Hunter's Dream. And here's what I got. Let me show you what runes that I decided to put on, because we're ready to tackle part 2 of the Nightmare of Mensis. So, for the runes I put on, I don't need the moon rune anymore, because now that I'm okay with my level. So once I go like to level 90, then I stop with the echo farming. In the meantime. So here's the Great Deep Sea Rune that I decided to put on, increase all resistance types, as well as the Deep Sea Rune for the Frenzy resistance, because we will be running to the Winter Lanterns. Oh, hell no. And then I also put in the Anti-Clockwise Metamorphosis, the next tier, and this will raise my max stamina by 15%. And this is the only Covenant Rune that I am able to get. I'm still regretting it, because if I had not let Eileen die, I would have had the Covenant rune called Hunter equipped, because for that extra stamina recovery. I'm still regretting it. Now let's head back to, let's start Mergo's Loft base, I believe. Let's see, which is it? Probably the middle. Alright, now that we have arrived, now this next section, this next part, and that was a crow dog. This next part is gonna be one of the best echo farming. As I was gonna say. Okay, let me say that again. Now this next part is gonna be your best echo farming area. Your best echo farming area in the game. In the base game, and if you're playing offline. Alright, so now, and I can hear the noise from the Winter Lanterns. Oh boy. Not looking forward to it, but I gotta do it. With my insight being high at 34, you can hear baby cries. Now over there we have the Shadows of Yharnam. You faced them as bosses, but now they're just basic enemies. So but they're still deadly. Don't underestimate them. Like that. Come on, don't need to play with fire. Alright. Oh, and there's the third one. Throwing fireballs. We'll deal with that. That was a good 4-hit combo. He was not bad to deal with. Alright. Now right up there is where the best echo farming there is in the base game. But let's go over here first, because I don't want to overlook something. And it's just right this way. And oh yes, let's go send this elevator down. Now this is an elevator shortcut. First, let's take this elevator all the way down. Now there is a window that I have to roll up, but the timing is tricky to try and roll into that window. But first I want to send it down so that I can show you where it leads to. Alright, this elevator takes us down to the lamp just down beneath. So we got another shortcut created. Alright. Now, time to make that tricky drop. And all we gotta do is align yourself and with timing, roll off. Wait for it. Now! Yes, I got it. Got it. Oh boy. That's only the first hard part. Now we have the Winter Lanterns to deal with. Inflicted Organ, that's a challenge dungeon deal. Alright. And to add some more frenzy resistance, I'm going to put on the Ashen Hunter set. The rest of the Ashen Hunter stuff that I have on. Let's see. And the Grey Wolf Cap. So now I got pretty decent frenzy resistance. And oh yes, the sedatives. Can't forget those. Let's see, the sedatives. Alright, perfect. And I got plenty stored. I got plenty of sedatives in storage. But remember, you can still blow right through these sedatives easily. Now, just move. Now, I'm gonna do what I call the on your mark, get set, go. Or for short. Oh no. Oh no. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. I'm gonna do the 1, 2, 3, go. On your mark, get set, go. Now let's see if it stops. If it's not going to stop and it's about to fill, I'll take a sedative. Stop. Stop. Oh, yeah. Right? Almost at 3/4 of the way with this much resistance. A Curse Tempering Blood Gem... Curse Tempering Damp Blood Gem 5. That this one dropped. Alright. Now, if you want to immediately get rid of the buildup, just take a sedative. But I'm going to wait for it to drop before I make my next move. Because there's another one just up ahead. And you can see, look closely at this corpse, there's a lot of these sticking out. That's from the frenzy. And that's coming from the Winter Lanterns. Here's some Ken Cold blood. Okay, the other one, there's another one right over there. Now, if it lights up, it means that your presence it means it's cautious. Because it knows you're around, but has not detected you yet. Okay, good. Okay, good. My frenzy's completely worn. Okay, right there. It's aware, but hasn't seen me yet. Now, on your mark, get set, go! Gotcha. 3 bullets. But there's a third one right over there. Uh-oh. Oh, and it stopped. You know what? Just for safety measures, I'll take a sedative now. Alright. Just like before, get a good position, and then... On your mark. On your mark. Get set. After I heal. Okay, let's try this again. On your mark, get set, go! Gotcha. Oh my gosh. Oh, a lot of players hate fighting these Winter Lanterns. Here's a Tempering Damp Blood Gem 5. Okay, we're not done yet. Into the next room, you're gonna find something even weird about these spiders. These spiders have human heads on them, and those human heads remind me of Mo of the Three Stooges. If you look closely, but these spiders are deadly. I'm not gonna die here, having to go through Winter Lanterns to try and get my echoes back. There we go, more bullets. Alright. Big bad spider goes down. My goodness. Alright. Alright, the spiders are down. Alright, next. Go this way. Around, and here is the lever. Watch what happens when I pull this lever. that big eye of Mensis that we saw at the beginning, we sent it down into the hole below. Now we don't have to worry about that again. But that's not the end of it. Alright, next we drop down here. And we have another winter lantern over there. And there's a chest over at the end. We're not going to go this way yet. And, oh my goodness. Okay. Then we got more spiders over there, but I don't want that winter lantern detecting me already. Okay. Oh boy, the camera can mess me up here. Uh-oh! Oh my gosh! Gotcha. Yeah, the camera angle almost messed me up there. It caused me to drop where I don't want to be. Okay, so inside this chest is the choir bell. This is a really good co-op item. This will... what this does, you know, it can heal your companions that you have your summons. And also your friends if you're playing Jolly co-op. So we got the choir bell, and that's... oh yeah, and that choir bell is what you need for if you want to go for your platinum. Alright, we'll go back this way. And I bet these spiders are guarding something. Better heal up. Damn controller. Okay. Now that I plug my controller in, let's deal with these spiders. In fact, we'll pull one at a time. Okay, good. So this is a regular spider. These spiders are not guarding anything. Yeah, and I bet these spiders were there to try and mess me up. Okay, now we can go this way. Oh yes, and it's a good thing we pulled the lever, because if we would have come out here, that big eye will make things super hard to try and grab all the loot. Great One's Wisdom, Arcane Damp Blood Gem 5. Great One's Wisdom. Great One's Wisdom. Great One's Wisdom. And there's still... let's take a look. There's more loot over there. Making sure I got it covered. Alright. And right over here is a Madman's Knowledge. And over here is a Damp Blood Tinged Gem 5. I'll suck at that in my pistol. And we can just open this door. It's just a... that's just a shortcut. That's just a shortcut, but it's locked. But it requires a key. It requires a key. Alright. And if you can't get out through there, there is... the way out is right this way. And what we want to do is drop down to there, because that item down there is a very, very important item that you must pick up, because this is the only one you'll get in the game, in the base game. And that is Blood Rock. Now I can max out my weapon to +10. And then your way out, and then your exit is just right here. And now we gotta deal with these things. And here we are, we're right back. And we're right back where we fought that one student that was using this weapon. Now I need to find my way back. Or I could just Bull Hunter's Mark my way back. Can't spend my echoes. And then get back on track. Give me just a moment. Alright, now that I spent my echoes and changed back to my regularly scheduled Fashion Souls, we can now continue taking the other path. and I don't have to deal with those winter lanterns again, because I've already got all the loot. But I will, however, deal with these Shadows of Yharnam. Now let's take care of this one, Flame Fire. Alright, now then, there's two paths. First let me look over here, because there's a piece of loot, and that's 2 chunks. And then, but up here, you can hear the baby crying again. Now, we have a pig. But if we can just slowly walk up to this pig, we can give it a charged R2. Or use the auger, but it's better for me to do a charged R2 because of because it's a little faster. Wow, 1 hit away. And that's 2 blood vials. But that's not the only pig. But now we have 2 more pigs over there. But there's a bunch of loot. But here's another trick I've learned. So what I'm gonna do instead is go this way, take the low road. Nope, I can't. No, I cannot. Still, never mind. Never mind. We're not taking the low road. That's one way. That's one way. And something died. Those 10,000 echoes. That must have come from something died. Now we got. Look at these pigs. They have a lot of eyes. This pig's gonna run me over. Oh, damn it. And when you run me over. Oh. Oh my gosh. Wonder how I did that twice in a row. There you go. Got 2 blood vials. My goodness, and I've already got enough echoes for a level already. This is what I need by the best echo farming spot in the game. Yeah, 1 more point into skill, and a visceral should instantly finish the pigs. If you stack the, I think it's the Beast Rune, then that gives you more echoes with visceral attacks, then you're definitely going to walk away with a lot of echoes from each of these pigs. Yep, killing the pigs over here, best echo farming spot. And I believe the pigs and the Shadows of Yharnam over there can fight each other. You just got the cheese technique. How far can these fireballs reach? Not that far. So that can pull one of these shadows at a time. Come on. I'm waiting for you. No, you don't. Yeah. Alright, thanks for the blood vials. Yeah, let's pull one of the shadows. There we go. Can't reach me. Die. Careful. Careful with flames. This guy likes to play with fire. He's gonna get sliced and diced. Alright, got some blood vials. And right down over here is the low road. Begins the low road. This takes us back. We're just gonna go this way. Here we can get some chunks. Oh, and there's another shadow. Good interrupt. That was quite a good interrupt, if I do say so myself. Blood vials. Oh man. Man, he was in perfect position to do a charged R2 and get a Visceral. But no matter, we got him though. He was guarding some chunks. Alright. Now back this way, and there's a stairway here. The waterway. And there's a little skidder over there. There's the skidder. Get it. More chunks. And then this takes us back right over here, and it's a drop-off point. There was a better way. Let's see. There was a drop-off point right over here. I could have easily accessed it, but yeah, I completely forgot about that. I just remembered. Yeah, there's some things. A lot of stuff is coming back because, you know, it's been a while since I played Bloodborne. But I remember most of it. I remember a lot of things. Alright. Now we can go this way. We proceed on forward. And you see this right up there? This is what we saw after defeating Rom. Okay, now first, we're gonna go this way. Here's a chest. And then... Oh, I can't... Oh, that's another Yosefka's blood vial. That's another one of Yosefka's... Wow. There we go. I just hit the wrong button. Damn it. There we go. It's an extra copy of Yosefka's blood vial. Yeah. So I hit the wrong button. I thought I was using the Yosefka's blood vial, but I was using a regular blood vial. Now let's take this elevator down because this is going to unlock the shortcut. The shortcut right back to the lamp. And then now we're gonna go back up. And oh, one thing for sure, I'm gonna put this out of its misery. It was just an illusion. It was just a projection, not the real thing. And then this elevator takes us up, and I believe that's where our next boss is. Look at all these corpses wearing that Mensis cage, and you hear the baby's cries getting louder. Should I go into the boss fight with this many echoes? All right, let's prepare. I'm not going to use a beast blood pellet, so I will have this ready, along with this as a last resort, and I'm going to put on these, and I'm gonna use wallpaper. I'm gonna use wallpaper for this. So the boss is Mergo's wet nurse. I better be safe than sorry and go spend these echoes and get a level. Better safe than sorry. Let's do that first. Yeah, it's been a while since I last fought the nurse. But like I said, better safe than sorry. I decided to send the elevator down in case I don't have a successful first attempt. Now, my Ludwig's Holy Sword, Ludwig's Holy Blade that I'm using is now maxed out at +10, and I also got a couple. I've also put some new blood gems in that gives me extra attack power, and I'm packing some bolt paper. So now with 100 echoes, I practically got nothing to lose. Now let's take on Mergo's wet nurse. The fight begins once I approach this carriage. By defeating Mergo's Wagners, we get 1/3 of umbilical cord. And then we still have another one to collect. And I still got time. I got a little bit of time, so we can take care of a little bit of unfinished business. Yeah. Now that was just absolutely by far...
sensational.
Yeah. Yep, made that fight look so good because...
It's free real estate.
And you know what time it is?
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
And it's guitar time. Let's go.
That's how a white man plays guitar.
All right. We're now finished. So let's head to Hunter's Dream, because now that we slain the nightmare, here's what's going to happen next. Yep, it's now on fire. Hunter's Dream is now on fire. And now, once we talk to the doll...
Good hunter, you have come. Dawn will soon break. This night and this dream will end. Gammon awaits you at the foot of the great tree.
Alright,
Very well.
so now German awaits us at the great tree. But we're not going to do that just yet, because we still have so much left to do.
Farewell, good hunter.
Alright, I got a little bit of time to do one last unfinished business. Alright, now then, where is it? Now, let's see. The 1/3 of umbilical cords. I have 2. We need a third one. And let's head back to Yosefka's clinic, because I should have mentioned this I should have done this a long time ago after defeating Rom, and that is, go back to Yosefka's clinic, because if we would have gone that, because I told you that if we would have confronted the imposter Yosefka, we would have been in for a fight, but we would miss out on that 1/3 of umbilical cord. And now that Rom's been defeated and the world's changed, we can now go back in. Alright. Let's see. Looks like I'm looks like I have to take the long ways around. Looks like we'll have to take the long path around, but that should be simple. And there's what's left of that beast man. Alright, now we can go in here. We don't get a confronting message from the imposter Yosefka. So now we're able to go in here. And there she is. There's the imposter Yosefka. Let's talk to her.
God, I'm nauseous. Have you felt this? It's progressing. I can see things. I knew it. I'm different. I'm no beast. Oh, God, it feels awful. But it proves that I'm chosen. Don't you see how they writhe inside my head? It's rather rapturous. God,
Yep, and you know what that means? She has one of those things I need. And now time to put her to rest. Fatality. There's our third 1/3 of umbilical cord. You only need 3, but we do get the 4th one, and I'm about to show you. Now, yep, I decided I would have come here and fought this one, the imposter Yosefka, but yeah, she would give me a hard fight. But it's like, you know what? I'd rather cover this, just to let you guys know, like, if you missed an opportunity at 1, don't worry. You only need 3. There's 4 opportunities to get it 1/3 of umbilical cord. So I decided to cover them all. There's one more place we must visit, and then we will call it an episode. So let's go back this way and pass through what's left of Yosefka. Right back at the very beginning once again. Here we are at the cathedral ward. As you can see, Ariana, the prostitute, is not here, but there is a trail of blood. We will follow it shortly. But if we let's talk to her. I have my share of woes. Get some more sedatives. Okay. And over here is Adela. Still the same. What about this rude guy?
But I learned it.
I could have just sent him to Yosefka's clinic instead, but oh well. Alright, now let's follow and...
Oh, another one you sent with this? Right. Oh, God.
Alright, nothing new from him. Let's follow the trail of blood. It leads all the way down here. And right down the ladder, as if we're backtracking back to the Tomb of Odin. And we got some insight because we found Ariana.
It can't be. This is a nightmare.
It appears that Ariana gave birth to this. It seems she is a chosen one. And now this is where we get the fourth 1/3 of umbilical cord. There it is. And here is Ariana's shoes. I really hated to do that. But... I really hated to do that, but it's the law of the West. Now let's go back to Hunter's Dream, and then we will wrap up the episode. Alright, you guys, I'm going to wrap up the episode right here. In our next episode, we got some unfinished business to tend to. We got some unfinished business to deal with, and then there's a couple more areas we're going to be covering, and then we'll be off to the DLC. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. It really does help the channel out. If you'd like to come and hang out with me while I play some games, come over to my Twitch channel where I stream just about up to 3 days a week, mainly on the weekends. Thank you guys so much for all the love and the support you have given me. It really does mean a lot. You guys are so amazing. I just can't thank you guys enough. So that's going to do it for this episode of Revisiting Bloodborne, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Rise up, be blessed, smile, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.